All right, here we go.
All
Ready?
right. Yeah, I'm already started.
You cheap bitch.
Okay, so this is some bullshit. There we go. Okay, so you open the chest and there's an enemy inside.
Oh, man.
This is gonna take a minute, isn't it?
Look at this, dude. I'm already gonna beat it. I'm already on my way.
Really?
Yeah, dude. Dude, has anybody seen Groundhog Day? Did I just die?
No,
How did I die? What just happened? He's still stuck on the first fucking stage. Oh, man. I thought this was gonna be a challenge, dude. Talking all that shit.
you were the one talking shit.
Oh, well, hey, I backed it up either way. Either way, I'm right.
I was gonna look around, and something I would do when I was younger is every now and then I'd go into stores and talk to people and stuff, just to work on my charisma and stuff like that. And there was a place
Yeah, dude, like an RPG, you just you imagine a stat system in your head.
Yeah, basically, because I just get better at trying to hold conversations and stuff. So anyways, I was like looking around, and I noticed, and so in my head I saw a bunch of you know how there's like these cookie cutter houses, to where there's like a bunch of condos and things like that, and they all look exactly the same with the exact same features. I'm thinking of all this stuff, right? I'm like, and I was thinking of just trying to chit chat, maybe try to, brighten the person's day up, and then have some, because it's really easy to joke with like boomers and stuff. Because the typical thing, if you see a small dog or something, is like, oh, it's a killer, isn't it? Or something like that. Or if it's raining, you say, oh, yeah. Now it's just dead.
God damn it.
But no, so I see how the housing district, and then I see a smaller parking lot in front of the housing district. So I'm like, oh, this is the main office of this place, so that way I can go in, I can talk to the person behind the desk, ask them about it, get a brochure, and maybe be like, oh, how much does a place here cost, and just ask them basic questions. And that's something I would do when I was even 18. I would go around the mall, like our local mall when we were back in Washington, and I would just kind of talk to people. So I go in, and then immediately I'm like, wait, this place doesn't look like this would be the office. And then the lady there is all dressed in black, and is like, hello, what can I do for you, sir? I'm like, is this the place where the housing and stuff is? I was wondering if I need a brochure for a house. And then she's like, sir, this is a funeral parlor.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and then there's like a guy dressed in tuxedo, and he was like, oh, what does that guy want? I'm just pretty tired when I get home. Especially that day, I was already tired, and I was like, yeah, maybe I should put some extra work in, do something that would make me uncomfortable, try to work on, being more charismatic.
Yeah, so you walk into funeral parlors, just like, how's it going?
Hey!
Yeah,
where's the jukebox, guys?
Why do you look so sad?
Yeah, they act like someone died here.
We gotta turn that frown upside down.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I'm like, come on, Boomer, I'm here to make some friends here.
Yeah,
why don't you pack up the dead guy over there? Let's get lively here.
How's your grip?
Yeah,
that's what matters. You give him the handshake, you look him right in the eye, you give him that firm look, and then that firm handshake, and you don't let go. Make sure you don't let go, right? When you give him the handshake, you just don't let go. That's the key. Don't give him his hand back.
Even when he says, no, please stop. You gotta
it's a test.
That's when
he's
you
lying.
Closer,
he's
dude.
lying. That's how they know that you're a friend or not.
Yeah.
That's how you know that you're not a danger. Don't let go.
Purple rain, purple rain, purple rain. And just the same thing over and over again for 5 or 7 minutes. It's just it's a really long song. Why is the rain purple?
It's because of chemtrails.
Good answer, good answer. Have you guys ever tried to do that? Have you ever tried to work on your social skills and try to learn more about how people interact and
how are those people
and try to
that
push yourself
normal
to be more charismatic?
I mean, the way you describe it, it's almost like you're an otherworldly being trying to
Zuckerberg
figure it out.
figure it analyzing human interaction. Remember some guy at the gym? He was breaking it down for me. He was like, "Dude, you can go in there. You can fix tanks. You could be a personal trainer. You go into the Air Force. You'll get an entire education.
You can get into gay porn and go into the Navy.
Yeah, you can get into right into the Navy, dude.
Shout out to SFDF.
Shout out to SFDF, yeah. But yeah, some guy was I remember talking to some guy at the gym, and he was like, "Yeah, man, I'm gonna go into the military and I'm gonna be a personal trainer, dude." And that's actually the guy who got all fucked up and his had a cyst in his shoulder, and remember, like, I was seeing him before with his girlfriend, and then she was like, come on, bitch! And then he was like, oh! And he was, like, slamming the 315 against his chest, and he was, like, doing, like, super uneven. And I'm like, dude, you
And
just
she was
look
punching
like
his balls.
And she was punching him right in the balls. Like, let's see it! Come on, little... Say like, come on, little Willy.
I don't know why you say, yeah, you say, come on, little Willy. I was actually thinking that, but I just didn't say it.
I don't know why.
I don't
Willy
fucking
for no reason.
No.
Little Willy! Did I tell a story of the dude who was going in there and he got like a cyst in his shoulder, and every time I saw him, he got more progressively fucked up? He was a pretty muscular guy and everything, and he was doing pretty well for himself in terms of lifting and everything and health.
Me.
But he just kept on like doing fad diets, and then he started just like doing random drugs, and then he was like, yeah, dude, I'm eating nothing but meat now, and I can't feel my fucking toes, dude. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Next time you see him, and he's in a fucking
every
wheelchair.
Time, yeah, every time I saw him, and then eventually I just never saw him again. I'm like, dude, is he just dead? Like, I really wonder that. Because he was talking about it. He was like, yeah, man, I got like this big old cyst in my shoulder.
And I got a tumor in my head, dude. It keeps growing.
Yeah, he legitimately started having like all sorts of health issues and doing weird shit. And he's like, yeah, man. He's like, oh, I wish I could strict deadlift as much as you, since I'm going for that power though now, man. Now I'm sumo deadlifting, and I lift that shit like an inch off of like things, so that way I don't have to, like work on my mobility. And it's like, cause I'm all fucked up, so I'm pounding that weight though. And then I saw him bench, and it was just like, I can see why he has a cyst in his shoulder. It was just like, it was fucking, like I said, he was bouncing it as hard as he could. He was like basically just slamming weight against his chest, trying to slingshot it off, so he could say he benches 315. And then screaming at the top of his lungs, and one arm was way more extended than the other, and then his girlfriend was just like pinching his nipples, calling him Little Willy. Get it up, you little Willy! That should be his nickname from now on. And then yeah, he'd have all sorts of problems, but yeah, I can't use it anymore. He's like, oh man, yeah, got messed up shoulders, man. And then even that other guy who was like the fit bros, like certain fit bros, will have just like the weirdest excuses. Like, yeah, man, my shoulders are all fucked up, but that's genetics, man. Just genetically, I came out of the womb and my shoulders just didn't work right. My rotator cuff was fucked.
But it mysteriously happened after I started doing all of these things at the gym.
Yeah. Just like, instead of like 1 + 2, it's just like, nah, dude, genetics every time. Was it the guy that showers naked in the gym and scared beat away every day? He showers naked? What a freak, dude.
Yes.
Yeah, every time I saw it, I can't believe that. I think he had to get like an emergency thing going to Seattle, because like Seattle's like one of the closest places here. Still, even though we're not in Washington, Seattle's still like the #1 place for like athletic injuries, I think. I don't know if it's in the world, but it might be in the USA, like Seattle is. And he actually had to go to Seattle to see a specialist for his shoulder, because that's how fucked up his shoulder was. He was like, dude, what did you do to it? Man, he got like fat too, actually, at the end. He was like, yeah, man, I'm just bulking. I mean everything. I mean like 10,000 calories. That's what it was. You think like 10,000 calories of meat or something every day. And I'm like, dude, maybe you shouldn't just start that way, because you're not like a strong man deadlifting 1,000 pounds, right? You're some guy who's doesn't even know how to properly know any proper form on any of the compound movements. Maybe you should, not eat 10,000 calories worth of meat right now. And he was like, nah, man, I gotta heal that cyst. I wouldn't feel too bad for him either, because like the one guy was saying like he was like a complete douche. And sometimes after his workouts too, he would like work out and then he'd leave all his weight.
And then he'd sniff his finger
and then
really loud.
Sniff his finger really, really loud. And he was like, hey, you want to smell? You want to smell? The male like model I worked out with, or he was a men's physique, that's what it was. He might have been a male model too, but he was saying that that guy like apparently tried to take his girlfriend and stuff. Like he was coming.
Yeah, dude. He like came over with his bonker, dude, and he just bonked her in the head, and then he dragged her away.
Like,
he's like, dude, what the fuck?
Smell like meat. So he said. No one tried to correct that man. I think I tried asking about like a couple things, but I didn't want to be like a know-it-all or something, because even though
people
I'm
don't listen
strong,
to you,
and
they get mad. They get fucking mad. You try to tell them, you're like, hey, maybe you shouldn't do that, and then they're like, ooh, what do you know, dude?
People were like, you tried to tell me what to do? I've been working out since the 70s.
I've been working out before you were the sperm in my nutsack.
Yeah. Before you were sperm in my nutsack, you little fuck. I should have ended that story with like, you know, there was little Willie in that funeral home.
Yeah, he was there. Yeah, he was dead. He was dead.
Yeah, I find out what happened to him. It's like,
that was the end of the story.
That was the end of the story. That would have been a better end.
SFDF said, at the end, he was more cyst than man.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, that's what they should say at his fucking funeral.
Am I really only on the third level?
I want to look up Little Willie in the address book, dude, and call him. Get him on the phone live here. Be like, hey, Little Willie, how you doing, man? Like,
yeah,
that's so good. I lost my fucking legs.
He lost his legs and his arms, dude. He's a stump. Yeah. And whatever's left is just cysts.
Now that I think about it, there's so many things. Like, he was talking about how he's having trouble with, like, blood flow and shit. He's like, I don't care, man. Take me 40, 60 minutes to warm up, to feel blood.
To feel blood? It's like normally he doesn't feel anything.
There's probably like a million things he said that it just like, you know, at the time, like, whoa.
You didn't think about it probably
I didn't think
too
about
hard.
it too hard. I was just like, dude, that's just like, I think you're just gonna fucking like, I just knew it was bad, but I didn't want to tell him, you know, because I didn't want to be like, dude, maybe you shouldn't be eating the entire
verge of dying.
McDonald's.
Yeah, maybe you're on the verge of dying.
You should stop. He's like, oh man, I get so strong. Just hear him screaming, you see it's popped.
His girlfriend's still smashing his balls.
Yeah. Come on, you got it, little Willie. Want to be a big, strong man? Yeah, I remember him saying.
Able to feel blood. Yeah. I feel every molecule.
It's like gravy. It's like McDonald's gravy. It's like McDonald's gravy. It barely pump. It's so thick. B is the only one who remembers this man and the mark he left on this world.
Thick like gravy. Thick like gravy. That's what he keeps saying.
Like gravy.
That's what he says to pump himself up.
Blood like gravy. Blood like gravy.
Watch out for that first step. It's a dozy. Oh God, the irony.
I fucking swear, dude.
God damn it. No, I fucking die right after.
Holy shit, you did it.
Oh, that's it, guys.
Sweet release. Sweet mercy.
Oh,
Arthur. I'm so glad you came to help me.
Let's talk faster.
But not even you can defeat that fiend Samael.
Samael is apparently stronger than Lucifer.
Without the goddess bracelet. What? Why do you need? I once wore the bracelet, and that's why I was attacked and captured by the demons. I barely managed to hide it on the way here. Okay. Please, Arthur, come back here with the bracelet and release me. Why is she taking so long? You are my only hope. Like Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah, like Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Of course, they have some dumb reason to go back. Yeah, go get the bracelet and do the game over. It's like, hey, I left the oven on. Can you go turn it off real quick before you save me?
He's got to run all the way back.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
All right.
All right,
I
that's
think
it.
that's
I won.
good enough. Yeah,
Yeah,
I think that's good enough.
yeah.